Yeah, you say you're influenced by a lot of different stuff. When you're writing song, when you're playing together, working on a new song, you have in your head from, oh, this should sound like I hear the Clash in my head or something.
Yeah, I think we do that. I think we do that, not all the time, but we there might be, I think at the moment we're kind of talking a bit more about having a British sound. We're talking a bit more about the late '60s, and it just this is the things that we're all into at the moment. We're watching a Led Zeppelin DVD, we're watching a Jimi Hendrix DVD, and we're discovering bands like The Creation. We're listening to the early roots of Led Zeppelin, lots of blues stuff, and so I think it depends what's going on at the time. And when we recorded the last album, we were listening a lot of the kind of Scratch Acid, Jesus Lizard, and a lot of Albini stuff, Rape Man, that was all in for the Melvins, that were all inspired Nirvana. So I think that it just depends, where we're at and what we're listening to. But yeah, we definitely do that.
Okay. Your lyrics, I think in general, just everyday life stuff. Stories.
My lyrics are they are stories, but they're probably about 90% fictional. So they are stories. They're proper fiction. They're not. It is everyday life, but it's not my life. It's not. There's a couple of songs that are, but most of it, they're just like little short stories, So I might see someone doing something or acting in a certain way, or speak to someone about a particular subject, and that will make me think, wow, how can you think like that? Or isn't that great that you think like that? And then pull it from maybe 5 or 6 different people that I meet that are on a similar level, and combine it and create this character which embodies those central themes, and then use that character to create a story, and then you've got your lyrics. And
a bit like Ray Davies.
Yeah, I think so. But I admire his lyrics. I think that Waterloo Sunset is like just beautiful, really beautiful lyrics on that. But yeah, I think also writing songs about. What's the one that about a guy who's obsessed with fashion and going around London and all the boutiques and stuff, and but I don't know about how much of his stuff was based on real people and how much of it was fiction. But I think that's where my lyrics are different from most other people's, because there's only a couple in there that are actually about me, and a lot of the other ones are kind of stories about stuff which is funny, but it's not us, it's not what we do, and it's not it's not autobiographical, it's just fiction.
Okay. You're from Sheffield, just like Arctic Monkeys. Do you feel any connection with them?
We're not from Sheffield, but we live there now. But yeah, we're not from Sheffield. We're from near London.
Okay. Yeah, well, you live in.
We live in Sheffield now, yeah, but we're not.
Okay.
We're not from Sheffield. We're from near London.
So, but you know the guys?
Not really, no.
All right. Okay. There's a lot of talking about like a northern scene, everything like Arctic Monkeys, Long Blondes, Milburn, and those bands. Is it these guys?
There isn't.
Is there a connection?
No, what you're talking about is bollocks, really. It's not. It's just.
Thank you.
It's not your fault. I'm not saying it's your fault, but it's just things that get generated by the British press, and they like to create these scenes, and it's just bullshit, really. But there is a strong community of musicians in Sheffield, but they're not. It's not the hub. It's not these bands that the media would like to think it is. They're people that have been there all their lives, and that have been making music since the late '70s. People like Richard Kirk and Phil Oakey, and then Richard Hawley through to Jarvis Cocker, and not that he's there anymore, but there are people that are involved in that group of people who've been around since that time, who who then have other bands who've moved from elsewhere, maybe to Sheffield in the 80s because they were influenced by all that stuff that was going on. But then also there's the people that used to tech for them, there's the people that used to run their sound, there's their roadies, there's producers, there's studios, and all of these people in Sheffield are really closely connected. And you know, they all kind of hang out in this one place which used to be a famous music club in Sheffield, and it got closed down, and there's a few of these people who've played in these bands as musicians who've opened it up as like a private kind of little club, and a lot of those people go, you know, will go down there and meet, and you know, people like, you know, Ross Orton, Dean Holdsworth, you know, who've been around and have taught us, you know, so much, and that's the real music community in Sheffield, and it's not in any papers, and no one knows about it, and you know, we don't want anyone to know about it, but they're the people that we're friends with, they're the people that we look to advice for, and they're the people that we respect and have looked after us. So that is the one that does exist and that is thriving and always will be and always has been.
Okay. Clear story.
Yeah.